G'day cocktail lovers, I hope you've been keeping well and I hope you're ready to spice things up in this new year. Because after the success of the Christmas Martini Challenge, a few YouTube cocktail channels have got together to promote a challenge for the new year and they figured we should get spicy. So together, Rob from Rob's Home Bar, Vino from 60 Second Cocktails and Dave from Booze on the Rocks are promoting the Spice on the Rocks 2021 challenge. Now this isn't a competition as such, it's just to give an idea to a bunch of people and the rather burgeoning and rapidly growing cocktail community on YouTube and Instagram for that matter. You get an idea to get people to, come up with something together. And it's pretty simple, you make a spicy cocktail. And as soon as they said this challenge, I know what I want to do. Because a while back, I made a cocktail for a friend. She asked me to basically give her a signature cocktail. So I asked a few questions. Okay, what sort of flavors do you like? And she wanted something a bit spicy to reflect her Mexican heritage. And I asked what other flavors. And she said, I like coconut, I like orange. So I came up with a drink that I called the Spicy Reina, because her name's Reina. And that was a bit of a hit. But in the original version, I used vodka. And as I have said recently, vodka is pretty much a bullshit cocktail. What was the word I was looking for there? Ingredient. You know those moments where your brain just seizes up? I have not even been drinking and my brain just totally seized up. Vodka is a bullshit cocktail ingredient. I said it before, say it again. And again, to reflect Reina's Mexican heritage, I'm going to substitute in some actual tequila as opposed to vodka. So without further ado, here I go. Oh, and the other thing I noticed is as soon as I swapped it from vodka to tequila, this is basically a tweaked margarita. So changing the name a little, this that I'm about to make is the Spicy Marga-Reina. Marga-Reina. Oh, hey, Marga-Reina. Oh no, that's just gone into a terrible... I should just leave this. I was thinking, edit this stuff out. No, you should really know how my brain works. It's not great. Here comes a Spicy Marga-Reina. First up, we are going with tequila. Now, it would be very common to use a Blanco or Silver tequila in a margarita. I'm giving this one a little bit more character using a Reposado tequila. This one, Espolon, is one I quite like. Also happened to be on special when I bought it, but it's quite nice. But there's a few ingredients here, so I'm just going 1 ounce or 30 mils of tequila. And keeping up with the Mexico theme, I'm also going to add half an ounce or 15 mils of our cousin of tequila, mezcal. I was originally going to put 2 ounces of tequila in, have that be the central thing, but I thought doing a split base, some tequila, some mezcal, it's going to make it a little bit more interesting and give it a really smoky character. So I'm putting in 15 mils of mezcal. Now for a few of the other flavors Reina wanted in her signature cocktail. She liked coconut, so I'm putting some coconut liqueur in. I'm using Malibu. You could use the coconut liqueur of your choice. And I'm just putting in half an ounce or 15 mils. For the orange flavor, I'm putting in half an ounce or 15 mils of dry curacao. If you were going to recreate this yourself, you could use whatever orange liqueur you have. You might have triple sec, you might have Cointreau, you might have curacao. That's the one I have, and that's what I'm going with. Just 15 mils, half an ounce of orange liqueur. For a sugar syrup, I decided I'd go with an agave syrup. Matches very nicely the agave-based tequila and mezcal, I thought. This is one I just got from Costco that's designed for cooking, but it works really well as a sweetener in cocktails. But again, just 15 mils, half an ounce of agave syrup. The final touch, going to put in some lime juice. I'll squeeze a fresh lime and add just 15 mils, half an ounce of lime juice. Thanks to the magic of editing, I just caught myself for making a terrible mistake. This is supposed to be a spicy cocktail, and I forgot the spicy element, even though I had the bottle out. Now, the way I'm doing spicy is, for me it's the easy way, using some Ancho Reyes chili liqueur. This is the green, Verde, there's also a red version. I'm not very big on spices. I like a little bit of spice, and so rather than like chopping up fresh chilies or something in there, I find this quite good because you can adjust up or down. Like quite a small amount, as I'm going to use 15 mils, puts a really nice sort of chili bite in the drink. But if you're really big on the chili, go to town, put a full ounce, or if you're really bold, maybe even more. It's a little bit more convenient than having to chop up chilies and put them in and shake. So I will now, somewhat belatedly, but before I went for the shake, still got it in there, 15 mils, half an ounce of chili liqueur. Still can't believe I forgot that chili liqueur when it's the whole thing, the spice on the rocks. Anywho, the rocks, the ice is in here for shaking the drink. Bang it in hard and shake it for about 10 seconds. I'm going to strain this into a nice coupe glass I've had chilling in the freezer. Use a glass of your choice, martini glass, hell, even a rocks glass, whatever you feel like. I thought this would suit it, so I'm just doing a simple strain with the Hawthorn strainer. Not particularly bothered if there's some ice chips in there. I did actually fine strain the lime juice before I put it in. And there we have the spicy Marga-Reina. It certainly looks a bit like a margarita. You could garnish this if you wanted, again, in the spicy thing. You could put a chili on the side if you liked. I'm keeping it simple. I'm gonna do it like this. Yeah, it's no particular aroma from it, but taste-wise, oh, that has got it going on. Oh, the layers of flavour that come in. First up, probably not surprisingly, is the chili notes from the Ancho Reyes, which I'm really glad I got that drink. Makes for a very interesting drinking. But there's, you know, the fruity flavours, there's the orange and there's the coconut in there as well. And laid on the palate, getting the smokiness, particularly from the mezcal. Is my type of cocktail, one that goes through a few phases as you drink it, and and the chili kind of stays with you as it goes down. It's oof. Like I was worried I had too much going on when I put those ingredients in, but as I said, it was a signature drink, and those flavors were requested. And I think it goes quite well. Now, because there are a couple of liqueurs in there, some people, if you don't have a particular sweet tooth, you might want to tone down, maybe even putting less agave syrup in. Or you could do, again, the thing that a lot of people do with margaritas, a salt rim. That would probably be a quite effective balance if you found it too sweet. For me, it's fine. I do have somewhat of a sweet tooth. But that's my contribution for Spice on the Rocks 2021. Yeah, if you search that hashtag, you will find over the month a lot of people making the spicy cocktails. And if that's your bag, you should find some really interesting ideas on how to spice things up cocktail-wise. It's well worth doing. And as you explore all these things, I hope you come back and explore a bit more with me. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, it'd be great if you did subscribe. Hit the little notification bell so you know when I upload videos. Yeah, let me know. Would you go more spicy or less spicy? I have to admit, I'm very much like white person spiciness. That little half shot, I can really feel it, and it's enough that I can appreciate it without feeling overpowered by it. But if you're the sort of person who would chop up a bunch of chilies and put them in a drink and shake it up, you'd probably like to put in more than that. To each their own. That's the joy of mixing. You mix to your heart's content. When you find a recipe you like, don't be afraid to tweak it. Spice up, spice down in this case. Either way, I hope to see you again soon. Hope you look after yourself, look after the people around you. But until next time, cheers.